Let's be brutally honest for a minute. Travel in 2026 has changed. Thanks to Instagram and TikTok, everyone seems to be rushing to the exact same spots at the exact same time. You save up your hard-earned money, book that dream vacation, and arrive only to find you are fighting hundreds of people just to get a photo, paying triple the price for a mediocre coffee, and feeling more stressed than when you left home. It's called over-tourism, and it's ruining some of the world's most famous destinations. But don't worry, I'm not here to tell you to stay home. I'm here to save your vacation by telling you the hard truths about the biggest tourist traps in 2026 and giving you amazing, less crowded alternatives that are actually worth your time and money. Here are 10 overhyped places you should seriously consider skipping this year, and where you should book instead. Look, I get it. The photos of white buildings with blue domes against the sunset look incredible. But the reality of visiting Santorini in 2026 is very different from the pictures. During the summer season, the narrow streets of Oia are so packed with cruise ship passengers that you can barely move, let alone enjoy the view. You will likely have to wait in line just to get a spot to watch the sunset, and you'll be jostled by selfie sticks the whole time. The prices for hotels and restaurants, especially those with a caldera view, have become absolutely astronomical and rarely match the quality. It often feels more like an amusement park than an authentic Greek island experience. You spend more time dodging crowds than actually relaxing. If you want that classic Cycladic island vibe, the whitewashed houses, the cute villages, and incredible beaches, without the insane crowds, go to Paros instead. It is located right in the same island group but feels worlds apart in terms of atmosphere. The main town of Nausa has a beautiful old port filled with fishing boats and amazing seafood tavernas that are lively but not overwhelming. You can explore traditional villages like Lefkas in the hills, which feel totally untouched by mass tourism. Paros also has better beaches than Santorini, with golden sand and crystal-clear turquoise water perfect for swimming. It is chic, authentic, and you won't need to take out a second mortgage to buy dinner. You can find the following attractions: Nausa Old Port, a picturesque harbor lined with colorful fishing boats and lively seafood tavernas. Colimbithres Beach, famous for its unique granite rock formations sculpted by the wind and sea. Lefkas Village, a charming traditional mountain village with whitewashed houses and narrow marble paths. Panagia Ekatantapiliani, a historic Byzantine church complex dating back to the 4th century. Expect your daily costs to be moderate, between $100 and $180. As we experience the firsthand, we recommend to rent a small car or scooter for at least 2 days to explore the beaches on the far side of the island. Did you know that in ancient times, Paros was famous for its high-quality white marble, which was used to carve the famous Venus de Milo statue? Speaking of beautiful beaches that have lost their charm, let's head to Mexico. 10 years ago, Tulum was a sleepy bohemian beach town for backpackers and yogis. Today, it has become perhaps the most overpriced and pretentious destination in Mexico. The famous beach zone is lined with hotels that can cost upwards of $800 a night, often running on noisy diesel generators because the infrastructure hasn't kept up with development. Traffic on the single beach road is often gridlocked, making getting around frustrating. Many beach clubs now have high minimum spends, and the overall vibe has shifted from relaxed to an expensive, see-and-be-seen party scene. It's a beautiful place that has sadly become a victim of its own massive hype. Just a couple of hours south of Tulum lies Bacalar, a place people call the Maldives of Mexico, and it is absolutely stunning. It is not on the ocean, but on a massive freshwater lake known as the Lagoon of Seven Colors because of its incredible shades of blue. Instead of expensive beach clubs, you have relaxed public docks and eco-hotels situated right on the water. The vibe is incredibly chilled out, friendly, and far more authentic than what you currently find in Tulum. You can spend your days kayaking, paddleboarding, or taking a boat tour to see the ancient stromatolites and cenotes within the lagoon. It is paradise found, and your wallet will thank you. Best attractions: the Lagoon of Seven Colors, a breathtaking freshwater lake displaying dazzling shades of turquoise and blue. Cenote Azul, a massive, deep blue open-air cenote perfect for swimming and snorkeling. Fort of San Felipe, a historic stone fortress offering panoramic views over the lagoon. Canal de los Piratas, a shallow, crystal-clear water channel historically used by pirates to enter the lagoon. Daily budget is very affordable from $60 to $120 per day. Bacalar is best enjoyed from the water. Definitely book a sailboat tour for a peaceful way to see the different colors of the lagoon. Did you know that the lagoon contains some of the oldest life forms on Earth, called stromatolites, which look like rocks but are actually living fossils? From the jungles of Mexico, let's look at a European city that is literally sinking under the weight of tourists. Venice is undeniably unique and historically significant, but visiting in 2026 is an exercise in patience. The city is so overcrowded that they have started charging day trippers an entry fee, just to try and manage the numbers. Famous spots like Rialto Bridge and St. Mark's Square are often shoulder to shoulder with tour groups, making it impossible to soak in the atmosphere. The restaurants near the main sites are notorious for being overpriced tourist traps, serving mediocre food. The magic of Venice is hard to find when you are constantly stuck in a human traffic jam on a narrow bridge. It is a fragile city that is currently overwhelmed by its popularity. If you want romance, history, and beautiful northern Italian architecture without the chaos, choose Verona. Famous as the setting for Romeo and Juliet, this city is incredibly charming, walkable, and sophisticated. The centerpiece is the massive Roman Arena, which is older than the Colosseum in Rome, and still hosts world-class opera performances under the stars. You can wander through beautiful medieval streets, enjoy amazing wine bars, and eat incredible local food without feeling like a number. It has a river flowing through it and beautiful bridges, giving you that lovely water element without the intense crowding of Venice. It feels like a real living Italian city rather than a theme park. Best attractions: the Roman Arena, a remarkably preserved ancient amphitheater that still hosts grand opera performances. Juliet's Balcony, Casa di Giulietta, the romantic spot linked to Shakespeare's star-crossed lovers. Castelvecchio Bridge, a stunning medieval fortified bridge crossing the Adige River with red brick arches. Piazza delle Erbe, the city's bustling market square surrounded by historic buildings and frescoes. Daily budget is moderate from $120 to $200 per day. As we experience the firsthand, buy the Verona card for free entry to most major sites and free use of local buses. It is great value. Did you know that while Juliet's Balcony is a major attraction, the actual balcony was added to the building in the 20th century to satisfy tourists, but it's still romantic. If you are looking for an island escape in Asia, avoid the biggest name and try its neighbor. Bali as a whole is huge, but the popular tourist hubs of Seminyak and Canggu have become intensely chaotic. What were once surf villages are now choked with motorbike traffic that makes getting anywhere a stressful ordeal. Construction is happening everywhere, tearing up rice paddies to build more villas and beach clubs. The beaches in these areas are often crowded and can have issues with trash washing up during the rainy season. While there are great restaurants, the authentic Balinese culture is getting harder to find beneath the layer of digital nomads and influencers fighting for photo ops. It's becoming a victim of rapid, unchecked development. Just a quick flight or boat ride east of Bali is the island of Lombok, which feels like Bali did 30 years ago. It has the same incredible volcanic landscape, lush green interiors, and fascinating local culture, but with a fraction of the development and crowds. The southern coastline around Kuta Lombok features some of the most spectacular empty beaches you will ever see, with world-class surf breaks that aren't ridiculously crowded. In the north, you can trek up Mount Rinjani, an active volcano with a crater lake that offers a challenging but rewarding adventure. Lombok is quieter, wilder, and offers a much more relaxing island escape. Best attractions: Mount Rinjani, an active volcano offering challenging treks and views of a stunning crater lake. Selong Balanak Beach, a wide, gentle bay with white sand perfect for beginner surfers. Tiu Kelep Waterfall, a majestic waterfall hidden in the jungle at the foot of the mountain. Sasak Villages, traditional settlements where you can experience the unique indigenous culture of Lombok. Daily budget is pretty affordable, $40, $100 per day. We highly recommend to rent a scooter to explore the southern beaches, but be careful as roads can be rougher than in Bali. Always wear a helmet. Did you know that Lombok is famous for its spicy food? Its name actually means chili in the local language. Let's head back to Europe to look at a coastline that has become too popular for its own good. The Amalfi coast looks breathtaking in pictures, with colorful towns clinging to cliffs above the sea. But the reality of visiting is often a logistical nightmare defined by traffic. The single narrow road connecting the towns is legendary for traffic jams, and buses are often so full they drive right past waiting tourists. Finding parking is nearly impossible and incredibly expensive if you do find a spot. The towns of Positano and Amalfi are packed tight with visitors in summer, and prices for accommodation and dining are among the highest in Italy. It is stunning, yes, but the stress of navigating it often outweighs the beauty. Let's hop over to Italy's best-kept secret region. Puglia, the heel of the boot, is Italy's sun-drenched answer to the overcrowded Amalfi coast. Known for its whitewashed hill towns, centuries-old farmland, and hundreds of kilometers of Mediterranean coastline, it offers an authentic Italian experience at a slower pace. You can wander through the conical-roofed Trulli houses of Alberobello or swim in the crystal-clear waters of Polignano a Mare. The region produces much of Italy's olive oil, so the food here is fresh, simple, and incredibly flavorful. Visiting this region is perfect for travelers who want history, beaches, and amazing wine without the massive crowds of Rome. You have to order orecchiette with turnip tops, the region's signature ear-shaped pasta. Also try burrata cheese, which was invented here. A delightful trip will cost around $80, $130 per day. Best attractions: Alberobello, famous for its truly unique white limestone huts with conical roofs. Ostuni, known as the White City, a maze of whitewashed streets perched on a hill. Polignano a Mare, a dramatic seaside town built on cliffs with a famous beach cove below. Lecce, often called the Florence of the South for its ornate Baroque architecture. Having explored it ourselves, we highly recommend to rent a car to properly explore the countryside and reach the hidden beaches that buses don't go to. Did you know that Puglia has over 60 million olive trees? That is one for every person in Italy. If you enjoyed the journey, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your fellow travelers, and subscribe to our channel for more adventures around the world. Let us know in the comments which place is on your bucket list, or share your own travel tips. Remember, travel is not just about the destinations, but also the memories you create along the way. Thank you for watching, and let's the journey begins.